We're here in the southern end of the Villages exploring some of the new construction. Right now, I'm on the Street of Dreams in the village of Moultrie Creek. This is an area that has designer homes that you can walk through to get a feel for the layouts and finishes when you decide to build your own home. This is extremely helpful for the people who want to see things in person when making their selections. Next up in Moultrie Creek is their neighborhood rec center with their pool, postal, bocce ball, and shuffleboard. The houses on this loop back up to the rec center, and on the other side of the street is the North 9 of the Shallow Creek Championship Golf Course. Speaking of the Shallow Creek Championship Golf Course, we're on the course now looking towards the country club. You can see they're making tremendous progress with the main building, which will house the Boosters restaurant, as well as what looks like a warehouse for the golf carts. We're going to travel down Bar Boulevard headed east towards Central Parkway, where they're very busy on both sides of the road building a wide variety of homes. Some of the homes that look like they're pretty close to completion are the patio villas, and around this corner look like verandas going up with concrete walls. Back on Bar Boulevard, we move out of Moultrie Creek and into the village of Shady Brook. It appears that there are several stages behind the Moultrie Creek development where the roads and street signs are in and utility pedestals outlining the new lots that will have homes on them soon. Right before we get back to Central Parkway, there's the DeLucas Recreation Center that is making great progress on the corner of Bar Boulevard and Marsh Bend Trail. We're going to pause here so we can get our bearings. I'm at the roundabout between Central Parkway and Marsh Bend Trail. If we travel north on Marsh Bend, we'll pass the villages of Monarch Grove, Linden, and McClure, with the Publix and Everglades Recreation Center on the other side of Warm Springs Avenue. I do want to point out that there is a new fire station, Station 38, that is under construction as well on the corner of Marsh Bend and Central Parkway. Watch your speeds when coming into this roundabout. The police like to wait at the new firehouse. On the east side of the road, we'll have the new village of Lakeside that backs up to Eastport. Back on the road, we were traveling down on Central Parkway, headed towards the highly anticipated Eastport area. This big intersection is Eastport Avenue and Central Parkway. This is an active construction site, so please be respectful and stay out of areas that are not ready for touring. On the north side of the intersection is the new medical building, and in the distance to the east is the large Olympia recreation building. There's still a long way to go before these buildings will be done. Now we're behind the Olympia recreation building looking in from Bexley Trail. Also off of Bexley is the pickleball and tennis courts. From released maps, it looks like there will be 12 pickleball courts, 4 tennis courts, and 4 touch/platform tennis courts. Before we leave the recreation area of Eastport, there should also be a basketball court close to us here with the Farragut softball fields behind it. We're going to continue up on Bexley Trail that takes us over the turnpike. But before we get there, we're going to come up on the new Laurel Oak 9-hole executive golf course. We're now crossing the Bexley Bridge that allows for both carts and vehicles, which is now fully open. Once on the other side of the bridge is the Southern Oaks Championship Golf Course, and we'll run into Megason Road at the roundabout leading into Sawgrass Grove and the Azell Recreation Center. We're now going to backtrack a little bit and go back to the intersection of Marsh Bend Trail and Central Parkway, where we will head west towards the Middleton campus. If you've not heard of Middleton, this is the new family section created by the Villages, meaning there are no age restrictions to live here. The campus is nothing to shy away from, and it is a state-of-the-art school with amazing stadium and fields for every different sport. Here we're looking at the combined elementary and middle school, as well as an early childhood education center. There's a stage that's between the high school and downtown area where students and residents will be able to enjoy live music, and on the other side of the barricade is the Middleton downtown area. As of right now, Four Rivers Smokehouse, a bank, and a coffee shop is confirmed to open in Middleton. Thank you all for hanging in there with us as we traveled through some of the southern areas and learned about the new construction happening in the Villages. Again, please be mindful of construction crews and do not go into areas that are marked off limits. This is for your safety.